Right, if you're an absolute noob or this is your first bull market in the crypto world, I want to show you something that is going to absolutely blow your mind. Veterans already know this, of course. Look at the greed index, by the way. It's now 70. Just because a certain thing happened in the United States yesterday, pushed it to 70. It was just like 50 something, right? Tending towards fear even just a week ago. It shows you how quickly things can change in this market. And mind you, just as quickly as things can change in the positive, they can also change in the negative. So just keep that in mind and don't get too emotional because, you know, the euphoria is starting to set in as we approach extreme greed. And at the point of euphoria, people start to do irrational things. And this is where a lot of people lose a lot of money because they FOMO in as things start to go parabolic, and then they lose everything as it dives down and they panic sell. So just keep your emotions, realizing that we're just beginning and we're going to see a lot more action in 2025. But there's a simple taste now of the kind of madness that happens, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But let's have a quick look at some of our favorite coins. Of course, Bitcoin hitting 76,000 earlier on for a new all-time high. It's cooled off a little bit to be expected, but I think that cool off is going to reverse soon once people start to wake up in the United States and start to trade. We're going to see some people FOMO in pretty hard, especially if we get some favorable announcements with rate cuts and all of that from the Fed Reserve, or if Donald Trump does things like say he's going to fire Gary Gensler or whatever, then we're going to see even harder pumps. Of course, Elon Musk is doing his part. If he continues to talk about these things, we might see things like Doge and Bitcoin start to respond. Ethereum actually surprisingly responded pretty well to this news. Obviously, everyone follows Bitcoin, but I didn't expect Ethereum to be as volatile as it is at the moment. It actually pumped quite significantly. So my tiny pot of Ethereum benefited from this pot, thank goodness. Obviously, Tether is just a stable coin. And look at Solana. Solana is sitting at number 3 token, right? That is not a stable coin. So, you know, if we remove Tether from the list, Solana is number 3, flipping BNB, which is like, wow, man, people that bought Solana when it was just like, you know, under $10 just about a year ago. Imagine that. Is it a year and a half ago? Solana was under $10. Under $10 because everybody was afraid that FTX was going to absolutely rug pull on their Solana, and they didn't. That's just crypto for you. So some people are licking their purses at the moment and laughing all the way to the bank. X to the RP. Actually, you know, it did move, guys. You know, I know people like to ridicule XRP because it's still in the 50s. But percentage-wise, it did pretty well. It did also respond to the activities. And for all of these coins in the top 10, of course, XRP has the largest upside. A lot of these other coins are approaching their previous all-time highs. But of course, our XRP is still at minus 85%. Even to get back to its previous all-time high of $3.84, we're looking at a massive pump, right? Let alone price discovery, etc. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime, but that's not what today's video is about. Now, this is the bit I wanted to show you guys. We know that Bitcoin has started to do its thing, you know, getting the 7%, the 10%. Look at all these trending coins. Dogecoin did a pretty impressive pump. It's down a little bit now, but it did pump quite significantly. Papo with 43%. That's incredible, right? You haven't seen anything yet. Look at this. SXCH 126%. Look at these guys here. 6,677%. 6,000. So that's a 66x, guys. Imagine having $1,000 invested in SMR. Now it's gone to what? 6,006. What? You're not, you know, that's a lot of money. Look at this one. 13,000%. And that's just the beginning, guys. All of these tiny micro caps, tiny AI coins, tiny memes here and there that people have put $100, $10, $50. Some people put $1,000, you know. Again, most of them might be wrecked, right? Most of them might be rock pools, but we're going to see these little winners here and there. Look at the Trump coin, man. The Trump meme. I mean, someone's a millionaire just for that, you know. Imagine putting $2,000 on that. And now you're, you know, you do the maths, right? We are going to see a lot of these going up in the bull market. And with these, of course, the trick is to learn not to hodl them. when you get a decent pump like this. If I were any of these guys and I'd pump this much, I'm not going to go, oh, it's going higher, whatever. I'm going to sell and get the heck out and put my money in XRP or Bitcoin or something like that. No financial advisory, your own research, of course, because these pumps came off the back of Trump winning the election, right? Especially obviously this Trump coin, right? Look at that insane pump, right? So who are the people benefiting from this? Of course, the people who bought in right at the beginning when it was 0.000, what have you, yeah? I have got a bucket load of these little things that I paid, $3, $4, $5, $1, $3. I've got a whole bucket load that I bought like a year ago. And I'm just waiting for those to do this sort of thing, right? So like $10 times 60, that's 600. So my $10 here, my $10 there, my $10 there. If they all do that, you can imagine how significant that's going to be. Not financial advice, your own research. This is why I say that yes, Bitcoin is going to make rich people richer, but who's going to make the real millionaires are the tiny microscopic coins. Most of them, again, are going to be rug pulls, or a lot of them are going to pump, then become rug pulls, which is why, not financial advice, your own research, when you get your pumps, make sure you participate in the dump. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.